For those unaware, actor Jonathan Majors was cast as Kang the Conqueror, a villain who was set to play a prominent part of the MCU. And Jonathan Majors himself has proven himself to be a worthy, talented actor. He played in movies such as The Last Black Man in San Francisco and more recently in Creed 3. And he was set to have his own movie, Avengers Kang Dynasty, which would have came before Secret Wars. Now, unfortunately for actor Jonathan Majors, he had an incident that occurred with his partner at the time, and it was a domestic dispute that unfortunately became public. And unfortunately for Jonathan Majors, he got let go as Kang, and he will be replaced by actor Robert Downey Jr., who we now know will be playing Doctor Doom in the MCU. And his movie, Avengers Doomsday, will be indeed replacing Avengers Kang Dynasty. And I've always been interested to see, Jonathan Majors' thoughts on this. And today it came out that he's heartbroken over losing the role, which is understandable. It was a really big role for him, and it would have been a big part of the MCU, and it probably would have propelled his star meter, I feel like. And in terms of how I feel about the situation, I mean, yeah, it does really suck. It seems like they're just going to overlook Kang and just go straight to Doctor Doom, which with the Fantastic Four coming up is to be expected that Doctor Doom would play a part. But at the same time, they were definitely building Kang up to be the next big threat before all these other big threats like Galactus and Doctor Doom. But it just seems like they're just comfortable moving on and acting like Kang never happened. Now, this is debatable for me because, people talk about James Gunn and his history with Twitter and Ezra Miller and their history with, chairs, and even with Robert Downey Jr. and his history before Iron Man, for better or for worse. And people want to bring race into it. It's a debatable thing because I feel like just as easily as, they kind of overlooked or didn't officially fire Jonathan Majors, but obviously is known that he's not going to be coming back. I feel like they easily could have just recast Kang the Conqueror with somebody else who could fit the role instead of just going straight to Doom and acting like Kang never happened, because Kang was a big part of Loki season 1 and season 2, and he of course was in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. And to me, just acting like it never happened is really messed up. But at the same time, is to be expected, Disney being the big mega corporation that they are, for better and for worse, it's expected that, to an extent that they want to kind of, move on and move forward. And I guess some things are more excusable, again, for better or for worse than others. Unfortunately for Jonathan Majors, his case was made public, and it wasn't a long time ago. It was actually really recent, and unfortunately it became very public and very nasty. Now, some people say he was running away from his girlfriend, but, that's another discussion for another video. Like I said, I just think they could have easily just recast Kang the Conqueror and finished his story properly and then moved to Doctor Doom instead of just going straight to Avengers Doomsday and canceling out Avengers Kang Dynasty. But, that's obviously not going to happen. And those ultimately are my thoughts on Kang the Conqueror and Jonathan Majors, unfortunately, not longer being a part of the MCU. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe if you have not already done so. And we'll see you all next time.